What's going on, everybody? Hope you are having a great day. So, a few weeks ago, we did a pump calculation video for the MPG of this truck. We basically did truck computer versus the actual pump calculation, paper and pen style. So, we were way off, if you remember. If you haven't seen the video, at the end of this video, I will put the link to that video. It was way off as far as the computer was giving me some amazing number, and the actual pump calculation was like 6 MPG less. So today, we are going to do another one of those pump calculations, but this time, we're going to do about maybe an 80-85 mile highway run, but it's going to be on flat highway. It's not going to be like last time when I was going up into the mountains, so we were going uphill, and we're going to see if we can improve the number just a little bit. Again, I'm not worried about what the truck computer says. I just want to see at the actual pump calculation if we could get the number up a little bit, going straight on the highway with not many hills and pretty consistent speed. Stay tuned. How you doing? Can you fill it premium, please? Thank you. Okay, just filled up with fuel. I reset the trip clock so we know exactly how far we're going. Like I said, probably around 80 to 85 miles round trip. Also, tire pressure. Everything, I did it this morning, all 4 tires, 40 PSI, BFG KO2s if you don't know. So I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. I'm about to show you guys the scariest entry ramp of all time. Like when that happens. Okay, scariest entry ramp of all time here. So it's just a normal get on the highway ramp, but right at the other end of the ramp is the get off the highway. So you just have calamity here sometimes. It's quite nerve-wracking. We'll see how today goes. Hopefully not many people trying to get off. Of course, my seatbelt tightened up so I couldn't get that good view. We're good. Let's just get up to speed. Gotta love that supercharger whine. So with this trip now, we are on the highway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it between 65 and 70 most of the way. Like I said, very flat run, not a lot of hills down here in this part of New Jersey, so we should get a decent number out of it, and then we will head back over to the same gas station we just came from, and we will see what our number is. We got a car smoking up here pretty bad. I wonder if that is just poor maintenance or a real problem, but we shall see. So I will keep coming back in every now and again. So here's a little channel update for you guys. Today is November 1st. First and foremost, I hope you had a good, safe Halloween, but the month of November will be the month of 6-month reviews. I've now had this truck for 6 months, almost 6 months. Mid-November will be 6 months. So we're gonna review all the parts we put on it. We're gonna review the truck, pretty much everything. But if there's something specifically you want me to do a 6-month review on, please let me know, just so it gets on the list. Most likely it'll already be on the list, but just to make sure, please let me know if there's anything you want reviewed. Okay, we're about 30 miles into the trip, so we're probably gonna see the spin around point 10, 12 miles or so. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit now that we're on the highway. Everybody always asks me about how the noise is on the highway with the tires, how the noise is on the highway with the supercharger. Okay, you don't even hear the supercharger at all. It's kind of like it's not even there. If I put my foot down on the pedal and get the RPMs up, we'll hear the whistle. But right now, just in normal driving situations, looks like 1900 RPMs, almost 2000 RPMs. You don't hear it at all. The exhaust is another thing people always ask about. I don't know if you guys can hear it all. I don't know how much the camera will pick up, but you don't really hear the exhaust. There's no real drone. The main thing I hear right now is just the wind, just cutting through the air. That's really all I hear. A little bit of exhaust note, but nothing crazy. I've had exhausts that you had to yell to the person you were sitting next to talk. Those are just a little too aggressive for me. But here, you know, if you really try to listen hard, you can hear a little rumble more toward the back of the truck. Tire noise, I got the windows up and stuff. I mean, maybe hear it a little bit, nothing crazy. That is one of the main questions I get all the time. How loud are the tires? Because it's an all-terrain. There are a lot more aggressive tires out there, but for an all-terrain, the KO2s are pretty aggressive. They have a pretty mean sidewall. But yeah, everything is not that loud. And that's why when I first test drove the 1794 TRD, coming from a TRD Pro, I was asking questions like, is there some kind of advanced sound deadening foam in the upper trim levels of the Tundra? Because the noise was just so different, is coming from the double cab TRD Pro to the 1794 I tested. But everyone tells me no, same sound deadening foam and all of it, nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's very easy to hear, no issues whatsoever as far as sound. If I had to pick the one loudest thing when you're driving at this speed, I guess I would say tires, but it's nothing I can really hear unless I, kind of put my ear there and listen. So nothing that would be out of the ordinary for this aggressive of a tire. So I hope that helps you guys with your decision making for tires for your Tundra, exhaust, and the supercharger. All right, we're now at the turnaround point of this trip, 42.6 miles down, so I'm guessing it'll be the same exact thing on the way back, barring any detours or crazy accidents, which I don't see happening. So we will spin this thing around and we will head back north. Nice easy ride. I had a little bit of a side wind, but it didn't feel like a headwind at all, so we should be okay on that. All right, let's get up to speed here. Really does get up to speed so quickly. And now we are merged on. And now we are heading back north, so we will go back into conservative mode. So if you don't have Instagram or Twitter, you probably didn't see my post. I came out with a new Tundra Dude shirt. It is now available. I think it's pretty cool. It's getting a very good reaction. It's more of a funny shirt. And if you've been around the channel a long time, you will probably like it even more because we've been talking about it for so long. So here's a picture of it, and let me know if you would like to purchase one. Alrighty, we are now exiting the highway and headed to the gas station, which is probably about 3 or 4 miles down the road. So let's see what kind of number we end up with. Pause the video right here and put your guesses below, and then we will see what we end up with. Well, here's a little bit of a different setting for you. Of course, as I pulled in the driveway, the camera died. I got some pictures at the gas station for you. So the total mileage we drove was 86.7, and we had to put 5.388 back in to the gas tank. So I will do the math with you right now, which I have not done yet. I wait on you guys. So 86.7 divided by 5.388 equals 16, I don't know if you could see that, 16.09, so 16.1 in the fuel mileage game. I believe last time when we did the trip to Pocono, it was like 15.7. So we're still right around that same area of 16 MPG as kind of the median in this whole thing. So 16 MPG with the supercharger on 87 mile trip. Very flat surface. Didn't do anything crazy. When I spun around, I put the pedal down to let the supercharger go a little bit, but I'm gonna have fun when I do it, because I'll tell you, these fuel mileage runs, they're long. So I made up a game. I made up a game this time, and what I did was every car I passed, I looked to see if anybody was on their cell phone inside the car, and in the 86.7 miles, I saw 12 people on their cell phone. So next time we do a fuel mileage run, we will see if we could beat that. I hope we don't. I hope we see 0 people on their cell phone, because it's getting crazy out there. But that's the mileage. 16.1, 16.09 if you want to get direct, and on top of it there's the actual full number there. So we'll say 16.1. What do you think with a supercharger? I didn't even look at what the truck was saying we were getting with the supercharger, but I'm sure it's like 51.6 MPG because the number's so off. But funny story for you real quick, when I went back to fill up again at the same place, the guy was like so confused on why I just came back. In New Jersey, they have to pump the gas for you. You can't pump the gas. So when he was going to take the pump out of the truck, I explained to him I need him to do one more pump until it clicks, and he could not figure out what I was talking about. So I had to hop out and do that myself. So if he didn't do that, the number probably would have been better, MPG, but that would have been cheating, because you got to do, just like TFL does it, you got to do one extra pump at the end to make sure everything's good. And I did wait 15 or so seconds to get all the air bubbles out. So the 16.1 is the closest we're going to get, it looks like. what I'm going to do is I'll probably do another fuel mileage test. Might do one once a month, once every other month, to see if anything changes as you know, the supercharger gets a little older and things break in more. It's still very new. There's like 1,200 miles on it. You know how parts start to break down and break in, I guess, because the truck is still very new. We're under 5,000 miles still. So we will do more fuel mileage tests going up into the Poconos. Every time I go up there, I'll just do a fuel mileage test just to see what we end up with. And when I do these funny little trips like I did today, I was so close to Atlantic City, within 5 miles, and you could actually see it from where I was. And to have to turn around without playing there, it hurts. But it was good. We got to do these fuel mileage tests, actual pump calculations. So hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, check out the new, I don't know if you, my camera ran out of battery like I said, and I can't have the suction cup holder thing on it. I can't have the suction cup holder thing on it when it's charging. So it's being balanced on a box of Wheathins, and a air pressure tire checker thing is holding it up. So yeah, so if you want one of my new shirts, I'll put up the picture at the end again if you skipped all the way to the end just to see the number. They're very popular. Everyone seems to like them. So if you want to get them, let me know. The old shirts that I've had for a while, the Tundra Dude logo and the one with the Pro on the front, they're going away probably the end of the year. So starting in January, they will be no more. So if you want to get those, let me know, or you can contact blineapparel@gmail.com. That will be down in the description as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Have a good rest of your day. I am going to go take a jog now. Be good.